My research topic is on development of particulate matter sensor and its distribution using laser scattering method for air pollution. Air pollution. In air pollution, we have two type of pollutant. One is a gaseous pollutant, another one is a particulate pollutant. The gaseous pollutant is SO2, NO2, CO, and carbon monoxide. And particulate matter 1 and particulate matter 2.5 and particulate matter 10. It will come under particulate pollutant. Here the 1, 2.5, 10 are indicating the diameter of the particles in micrometer. This is a air pollutant mapping in epidemiological investigation. This work has been done by me in Chennai Kodungayu. It is published in Atmosphere Environment. Here to measure the particulate matter and sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, and carbon dioxide, we are using high-end instrument. We are using. This is a research grade instruments. When we are using these devices, we have to maintain. We have to give more cost on maintaining. To avoid that, the low-cost sensor came into picture. When you are using low-cost sensor, the accuracy will be 10 to 15% vary. So these whole high research grade instrument setup will cost around 1.5 crore. When we are we are spending only 1.5 lakh or 1 lakh to measure the all value in the accuracy of 10 to 15%. The future research scope has been published in the following article. The article name is Measurement Techniques. The title is Reliability of Results of Measurements of Air Pollution by Solid Particle by the method of detection of scattered laser radiation. Here, the low-cost sensor, the principle of light scattering is considered as one of the best method to assess the fine particle measurement. Here we are using single wavelength, the property of selecting selective scattered based directly on the particle size. And if it is 10 micron, the scattered is a very low angle. It is a low angle. The visibility of light is due to scattered of the ray at all angle due to it will be reaching the observer eye. The finer dust particle, which means very less one, the larger the scatter angle and low intensity, but the larger size of the particle scattered at the low angle and high intensities. The scatter of the laser beam, it will be depend on particle size, particle composition, dielectric material and permittivity. Dielectric permittivity and permeability. The principle of light scattering, because already I told you here we are light scattering method using here AN and BN as the derivative part to find out the scattering relations. The M is the relative index, x equal to the size parameter, A denotes the radius of the sphere, K is a wave number, lambda is the wavelength of the ambient medium, and mu1 is the magnetic permeability of the sphere to the magnetic permeability of the air medium. There is a relationship between the Bessel and spherical Bessel function is given below. Here J and Y are a spherical Bessel function and J naught, Y naught, F of Z. These values are we can use for the further steps. It will be repeating again. Scattered of the far field, we are giving the ES theta and ESI, and ES theta is a scattered far field component, ESI is orthogonal component, psi angle between the incident light beam and scattered scattering plane, and some other angular scattering pattern of the spherical harmonic. Others are recurrence relations. The plot for the field equation. Here we are using the laser. In the first we are keeping R value is equal to 1. In this, the angle of scattering, it is increasing just from 0 to up to 40. At the time here the scattered intensity is relative value, it is varying from 0 to 4.8, almost it is a 4 point, we can consider 5. So if it is increasing, the scattered value for the R1 is a very less, and comparatively it is a single digit. When we are considering the R equal to 2, when we are considering the R equal to 2, the scattered angle is increasing, but when it is reaching the above 35, it is getting the maximum value. Here it is varying from 37 to 39, but when in R equal to 1, it is a single digit, 4 equal to 4 to 5 only. But when it is R value is increasing, it is reaching the scattered intensity is reaching 38 to 39, almost 40. If you are increasing R equal to 4, at the time, if the angle is increasing, the density is getting down, means scattered density is getting down. But here we are getting the relative values from 0 to 5000 is varying. 5000 is varying, but when if we are increasing furthermore R equal to 7, and the scattered intensity, means the relative value, it is extending from 0 to 16,000, but almost after 20 angle, scatter angle, after 20 it will be almost nothing is there. But when you are comparing with another value, these intensity, like scatter intensity, very high. Okay, the fallacy of the Mike detector based on the pollution sensor. Here we are using the polar diagram, and the intensities of the light are predominant only for the large size of the particle. The small size of the particle, it is scattering in a very small rate. The silicon dust, which is considered as a concern in this in my study, and this is a illustrative, the diagram, the ray of scattering at any angle on the conical peripheral circle. It is showing here. It is showing here. It is not just a single ray, it is a particular angle. We have to say it's a particular angle, because in this diagram it is like a single ray, but it is not a single ray, it is a particular angle. Okay. With the particle as it's a peak at a certain angle, then the photodetector at the particular angle provide better accuracy. Also, the other particle contribution must be there in a particular angle. The concept applied for the all particle from 0 to 10 micron. When we are considering only 2.5 or 10, it won't be, we are fixing in only one angle. The photodetector we are fixing in only one angle, but it will vary. It is clear that any particular angle where you fix the photodetector, all sizes of the particle contributing the signal to contribute to that signal. And by seeing this one, we can identify both diagrams are explaining. This is a polar plot. This is the another one. We can see the variation intensity, the laser light for the angle up to 60. This is actually, this is about 2.5 micron, only PM 2.5 micron. Okay, not the real value of PM 2.5, because real real PM 2.5 is the micron size less than 2.5. Here only we are using only PM 2.5 micrometer. Here we are considering only 10. Actually we are using the relative values. If you are seeing this one, the scattered intensity is very high. It is almost it is reaching 50,000 like that. If it is increasing, PM 10, there we used R equal to 7. Here we are using almost increased R value. So at that time it will be almost 0 in angle of 20 angle, but after that it is varying, but that vary after that 25 it is a little bit increasing, after 40 it is a little bit increasing. In that angle also, the contribution of the PM 10, only 10, is very high. But here we have to keep to get the exact value, and in accuracy, to improve the accuracy, we have to keep our detector in a proper position, and not only one. Instead of one, we have to use more than 2. In order to position the detector, the same thing I am explaining here. The derivative of the scattered based on the associated Legendre and Bessel function. The interaction at the interface between a particle and ambient air depend on the relative permeability and the ratio of the refractive indexes denoted as M. The permeability ratio is almost unit, means 1 for our particle and ambient air. The two spherical function, already I told you, two spherical Bessel function are used in the derivation Jn and Yn. This is the first and second kind, I told you already. Here the combination of these two, we can generate the function called Henkel function. Henkel function H equal to J in the imaginary part, the summing of imaginary part Y. The further, this is important calculation. The equations for calculation use the derivative of these very functions, such as we have some value J of n is that the functions are combined. Combination of sinusoidal as given below for n equal to 0, for n equal to 1. Based on the recurrent relations, J of n of required n can be found out by using this value. This is also already I have shown. Here the azimuth angle side phi, inclination angle theta and the scattered function S1 can be evaluated by certain program that is stated in the Messler, and he published the paper in the 2002, and Stephen, he published that particular the research oriented article in 2009. Using this type of a program, it is possible to find out the angle shown for the scattered for the particle for small size less than 10 micron, which can be designated as a level 1, the particle matter, and for the size over 5 micrometer to 10 micrometer, we can consider as a level 2. And they have stated that apart from the angular distribution variation for the particle of size is above, the scattered profile is also used by their instrument to obtain the particle size average in their measurement. The purpose of the showing this plot is making it clear, and at all angle there is a scattered light, but peak intensity is occurred at the large angle for the smaller size particle, where the common size is the PM10, but the PM10 scattered only in a small angle. In order to particle size evolution for our process, we require the value of scattered light at all angle for the particle size from 2 to 9.5. The following table, we have one value. The following table is used to calculation, and it can be shown normalized with respect to highest value in 10.5 micrometer in percentage. In order to reduce the truncation error with matrix multiplication, it will be better to keep the value as a found from my program. This is the value. Here the angle from 10 to 50 the degree is increasing, and the particle matter value from 2.5 micrometer to 10.5 micrometer. For our calculation, we are keeping 0.5, here 2.5 to 3.5, 4.5, so it will be varying according to that. This is a prototype. Actually we plan to do some experimental setup, but here we made only prototype. We couldn't make any compact one. This is a compact one, but when we are comparing with the LOCA sensor, which one they are using, they need some small room, that and all they are giving. If we have a chance to develop, we can develop in a large scale, and it would be helpful to get the accurate value which is very near to the research grade instrumentation. Here we are using the first one, size is 10 micron and dust particle showing the 10 micron dust particle showing the large intensity at a low angle. You can see this laser light between lens to laser we couldn't see due to that particle intervention. It is showing the we can see the red color light in that particular in screen. But next one, the second one, in this we have a very less, means the intensity is very low, and the light scattering may be almost the 25 to 45 degree range, which is not visible when comparing with the previous one. Okay. This is the field of the view for dust particle and the target plane. We can take a photograph of that from the another one side. The image is saved as a AV file for the process of the second one is just showing the conical angle peripheral circle on the target of the scattered light. The last one is a superimposed circle with this imaging process. This is a particle distribution analysis. Here we are considering only denote the PE, particle matter size notion as a P1, P2, P3 up to P9, and here the P1 denoted to different value 2.5 micrometer. Micrometer PM P2 is a 3.5 micrometer, like that up to S9 we can get. For S9 it is a 10.5 micrometer. So we are just comparing S1 equal to A1 value we will get from the matrix value, and P1, this is a equation. This is equation. We can get S1 just point on the circle number 1 in the angle first one. Previous one I told you, in that this based on the circle of the light from the various particle size from 2.5 to 10.5. So here already I told you first number means A11 into P1 is a 2.5, vice versa we can get the continuous value. So this is the equations we are getting, but this is S9 is equal to value. This solving the above equation, the particle size P1 to P9 we can get, but only one angle representing one particle size estimation. This is the below one is there. S1 equal to A11 P1, S2 equal to A22 P2, and S9 equal to A9 and P9. Like this only in sensor they are getting the value, because in some angle we are getting particular pollutant size, means PM2.5, PM10, like that. In particular angle they are getting high value, so they are using only that angle to detect the signal. Okay. Available sensor they are doing in a single angle, so the difference between these two is very high. Using this hypothetical example, it will be illustrated how the value of present available instruments, many LOCUS sensors are there. Okay, the only the select the photodiode where we are using usual sensor, it will be signals will be considered maybe error one. Even though we are getting some value, it may be error one, but we that won't be negligible, neglect one. We can improve, instead of 85% we can improve from 90 to 95% to accurate value we can get. Variation of angle due to the infinite aperture of the blow particle and the laser beam. This is a explanation. From here we are consider only 4 particle. In this particle this was considered to be the sum of everything. Here we have d value, the difference between d minus x and y, that and all derived in this particular place, and these summing of these we can give us a mass concentration of a particular pollutant or particular pollutant size, maybe as a PM2.5 or PM10 or PM1, like that. If you are using this type, if you are using our idea, instead of getting the 15% the accuracy in the 15%, we can get the mass concentration value exactly is equivalent to research grade monitor, which one we are getting from the high end devices. So to avoid that money, the crore, we can use the same means idea which one I am representing here, and if you are using this idea, we can produce the effective low-cost sensor in future, because Atmanirbhar, the semiconductor in India nowadays they are booming. So we can give some importance to the material selection also. So finally we will get nice sensor in made in India made in India LOCA sensor we may get in future. Thank you.